Namaste, friends. What if I told you that a simple social media ban could bring down an entire government in just 48 hours? That teenagers in school uniform could force a prime minister to resign and set parliament on fire. Well, that's exactly what happened in Nepal this week, and the story behind it will shock you. But here's the thing, this wasn't really about social media at all. There's much darker story brewing beneath the surface. On September 4th of 2025, Nepal's government made what seemed like routine decision, banning 26 social media platforms including Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and YouTube. Their excuse? These platforms hadn't registered with the government within a 7-day deadline. Sounds bureaucratic and boring, right? Wrong. What the politicians didn't realize was that they had just lit a fuse to a powder keg that had been building for months. Because in a country where 4 lakh young people immigrate every year to find work abroad, social media isn't just entertainment, it's their lifeline to family working in foreign countries. But even that's not the real story. The real story involves something called Nepo Kids. Luxury vacations and corruption scandals so outrageous that it made an entire generation say, enough is enough. Here's what really triggered this revolution. While ordinary Nepalis survive on just $1,300 per year, the children of politicians were posting Instagram stories of their luxury vacation in Dubai, Paris, and New York. These Nepo kids, the privileged offspring of corrupt politicians, were flaunting wealth that their parents could never afford on government salaries. The math didn't add up, and Nepal's Gen Z knew it. Social media had become a 24/7 spotlight on corruption, exposing everything from a $10.4 million Nepal Airlines scandal to ministers' children driving cars worth more than their father's lifetime official income. Every viral TikTok of a politician's son's birthday party was evidence of stolen public money. So, when the government banned these platforms, they weren't just blocking apps, they were trying to hide the evidence. But they had no idea what they were about to unleash. September 8, 2025. Tens of thousands of young protesters, many still in school uniforms, flooded the street of Kathmandu. Their signs read, "Enough is enough" and "Corruption must end." But the government's response was bullet and tear gas. Within hours, 19 young protesters lay dead. The government thought violence would scare the youth into submission. They were catastrophically wrong. Instead of retreating, the protesters did something unprecedented. They stormed parliament and set it on fire. They freed 900 prisoners from jail across the country. They burned down the Prime Minister's residence and the President's home. By September 9th, just 24 hours after the shooting, both the Prime Ministers and President had resigned. An entire government had fallen to teenagers with smartphones. But now comes the really terrifying part. What happens when a country has no government at all? Right now, Nepal is in complete political chaos. Parliament is burned, the Prime Minister is gone, the President has fled, and the Constitution has no clear mechanism for what happens next. The army has stepped in, but even there's walking a tightrope between maintaining order and respecting democracy. Nepal's 275-member parliament needs 138 votes to elect a new leader. But with major party headquarters destroyed and politicians in hiding, how do we even conduct an election? 3 scenarios are possible: a coalition government led by traditional parties, military intervention, or the rise of completely new leader. Kathmandu's mayor, a former rapper named Balender Shah, who has become the face of this youth revolution. But here's where this story gets really interesting for India, and why every Indian should be paying attention to what's happening across our border. This isn't just Nepal's problem, it's a preview of what could happen across South Asia. India has the world's largest youth population, many facing the same issues: unemployment, corruption, and politician children flaunting inherited wealth on social media. The timing of this crisis is particularly suspicious. Prime Minister Oli had just returned from China and was about to visit in India when the protest erupted. Some are asking, is this organic youth anger or something more calculated? Here's what we know. China has been investing billions in Nepal, and Oli was seen as Beijing friendly. His removal creates a power vacuum that both India and China will want to fill, but attempting to control the situation could backfire. Just ask the politicians who thought they could ban social media. Because there's one more terrifying truth about this Gen Z revolution that politicians across South Asia are just beginning to understand. This generation doesn't play by the old rules. They have grown up with global connectivity, viral videos exposing corruption in real time, and the ability to organize massive protests through encrypted messaging apps. The message to politicians across South Asia is crystal clear: adopt or face the same fate as Nepal's government. Because when an entire generation decides that enough is enough, 48 hours is all it takes to rewrite history. The question isn't whether this Gen Z revolution will spread, it's where it will strike next. And if you are a politician anywhere in South Asia posting your luxury lifestyle on social media while your people struggle, you might want to start listening to what these young voices are really saying. Because in the age of smartphones and social media, corruption has nowhere to hide, and neither do the corrupt. So, what do you think? Will this Gen Z revolution spread beyond Nepal? Let me know in the comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the stories reshaping South Asia. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.